Hello, and welcome to another episode of New Gameplay Today. I'm your host, Jeff Gork, joined today by Kyle Hilliard.
Hello!
Hello, and Leo Vader.
Salutations.
Kyle, what are we looking at?
What is this, Breath of the Wild? I'm flying around with a little thing.
No, that's not Breath of the Wild.
Oh, okay. I still like it, though.
Yeah.
Kyle, are you stupid, man? You put 30 hours in this game. You think it's Breath of the Wild?
This isn't Breath of the Wild? I thought this was the sequel to LCD3.
Unbelievable.
No, this is Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Dragon Quest? Is this the sequel to Dragon Quest Builders?
It is.
Very good.
Cork has played this to completion.
I have.
He's doing the review, but we're playing on Kyle's account because he's got a bit more to do. He's earlier on.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm still a good, 20, 30 hours in, though.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind as you're watching. You might see some things you want to, some minor spoilers here and there. But, this is a big game. There's a lot to do. Maybe even too much, some could argue.
It is so big. In some places, it feels almost unreasonably large. But it is very fun.
But it's, if you're unfamiliar, it's kind of like a Minecraft merged with Dragon Quest in a weird way. It's like the easiest way to describe it.
It has trophy support,
It has
as you can see there, which is
support.
pretty good.
It's coming out on Switch as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing
And
on
Vita.
PS4. No.
It says Vita on the website.
What?
I swear to God. Yeah.
The Japanese version came out, I guess? on
Maybe.
Vita? Wow. All right. Good for you, Dragon Quest.
So right now we're on Isle of Awakening, right?
Yeah, this is kind of like your main island, I guess you could say.
And you go to and from it as you do these other islands, which that's where we're heading right now, is a new place you have not been to before.
Yeah.
And it's the second main island of, I think there are 3 big chunks of the game, and there's some other elements also I won't get into, but these are like the 3 meatiest pieces.
Yeah, and I'm in the second,
Yes.
I guess. Yeah. And my main mission now is to get more people to bring back to my island.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's a pretty cool element, like your hub world when you first start out, it's completely desolate and no fun. And then as you go to these places, meet new people, and gain new abilities, you're able to take those tools and experience to your hub and make it better over time.
Yeah.
And is that something that happens throughout the whole game, or is that kind of a way of feeding things to you for the tutorial?
It does happen throughout the whole game. Yeah, even dozens of hours in, I was getting new stuff that was meaningful.
Right.
It's almost tutorializing just every element of the thing that you can do. So in theory, after you beat the game, you can really dig into your world and make it really interesting and cool. Or you can just do the missions and enjoy the story.
Yeah. I think if we get into my world a little later, you'll see where it all leads to. Just amazing genius.
The end game.
So some things that I like about 2 as opposed to 1 in particular is this guy Malroth, he's with you the whole game. He's just like an NPC that is around and helps you. And he helps you, if I start chopping things down, he will, he probably won't right now because it's the middle of a story mission, but he'll help you chop things down. He helps you fight enemies. And it just he's just a buddy that's around to help you out. And it's nice.
It's nice to have a friend.
Yeah.
So the top of that cactus didn't fall down.
No, this is not Earth. Gravity's different here.
Okay.
You didn't know that? Uh-oh. What's happening
But
to
you
us?
fall down.
Very
how's
hold
that
on a
fair?
second. This is totally throwing my whole worldview into. How do we get out of here?
Is there any random generation like Minecraft? Or is it all set?
There is an element of that, but it is end game.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the bulk of it is everyone has the same layout for the island and everything, which I understand why they do that, because it would be a real bummer if my story progress is thwarted because the random number generation is just not working out in my favor.
Right.
But this game, it definitely caters more towards people who are looking for building things, obviously, but also a story, because it is definitely very guided, narrative-based experience, at least in the bulk of the game.
Is the story good?
It is fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guides you to do fun things?
It's not
There's
something that
some twists in there.
I've called my wife and said, "Whoa, get a load of this. You're not going to believe what Malroth is up to now."
But it's enough to kind of keep you going.
It's fun.
You want to see what happens next.
Yeah, there's kind of an overwhelming sense of, one of my favorite things in games is the sense that you're helping a community and people are appreciating what you're doing, and that is just overflowing in this game. So
you have a farm and you go through and you pick your plants, which basically means you go through and chop them down. And as you do that, like 3 or 4 NPCs will walk up to you and literally applaud you as you're doing it. And it's like it's like, oh, this is great. I'm such a helpful person. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, and better yet, like they will also tend to the fields as well, which is helpful.
Does it make you want to volunteer for your community in real life?
Makes me want to think that I want to volunteer for my community in real life. So
And that's all
partial
we
credit.
can ask for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're level 10, Kyle.
Yeah.
What's up with the leveling?
Better, more health, more stamina for sprinting.
You
stuff
get
like
recipes also.
That. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So you learn to make assorted things.
Anything cool?
I mean, all kinds, just anything. Like sometimes
Make something right now if you think it's so good.
Oh, jeez, I gotta find a crafting table first. Can't just make anything out of nothing. What,
You're not
an
a
alchemist
magician
or something.
You're a builder.
What is this, Minecraft but in
Yeah,
Dragon
come on.
Quest world?
And kind of one of the big story beats throughout the entire game is like you're living in a world where building is kind of this illicit activity. You're like one of the last Jedi, but
Yeah.
so
Really?
Yeah. Well, there's this kind of idea that was in the first game too. That was cool. Is that like in Dragon Quest you're like a hero and you got to save the day. And the first game, at least, this one doesn't hint toward it too much, unless Cork knows stuff that I don't. The first game was like, what if the villains had won in Dragon Quest, and like this is the world that exists after the villains
It's
win
like
in Dragon Quest.
Wolfenstein, kind of.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And then it's like, so you have to like rebuild the world that's been destroyed by crazy monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is like an interesting premise for like a spin-off for a sort of not generic but like traditional RPG.
Yeah.
you can see here, this is like a big mining-based island. That's the gimmick here. Like in the first island, Furrow Field, that you go to, that one is farming, right? So this is introducing mining and all that business. Everyone is super bummed out because they forgot how to work, apparently.
I've tried to use that excuse here on getting assignments that I'm not interested in. It just never works.
I've simply forgotten.
What is a keyboard?
Yeah. But you can also see, like, you don't see it now because the UI is gone during this moment, but there's a hunger meter also.
Okay.
So feeding yourself is kind of an element in there as well, so...
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for that for some reason.
Yeah,
I
so-
always enjoy it.
So you saw that he was chopping away at those cacti. He can put them on that campfire back there and make some delicious food.
Out of cacti slices?
Yeah, he roast it.
Yeah. Is there a...
There's a little campfire right there.
Yeah.
Would you guys eat cacti slices?
I bought some cactus candy and when we stopped in Arizona for the Star Wars trip.
So just answer the question, Kyle.
Yes, the answer
You
is
would eat a
yes.
slice of cactus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if it's prepared properly.
So in candy form,
In candy
which
form.
is different.
See, now I have, what is that? I have some fruit flambe.
Yeah.
Flambe. That's fun.
Now eat it.
All right, hold on.
You're playing as a girl character named Kylie.
Yeah, that's I always do that.
That's very cute.
Yeah.
And eventually you can craft like a dressing table that will let you change your gender, like your appearance and all that kind of stuff. So there's like when you first start off, it's like, one of the bullet points was like, create your own adventure. And I was like, all right, let's do this. It's like, boy or girl, what color you want your hair to be? I'm like, oh, that's
That's it. That's
very
all I got.
eye color as well. I would like, yeah.
Immersive sim.
It's skin tone. So it was like kind of a bummer there, but you do unlock a lot of options as you play.
I gotta find a table so I can make the thing that I just figured out how to make.
Crafting table, I believe, is
see
just
one?
straight ahead there, isn't it?
There we
around
go.
there.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
So here's what do I need? Okay, I can build a bed. So I need some wood and some cord.
Mhm.
Where do you harvest cords?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Circuit City?
It's like certain certain enemies will give you cords and stuff. Maybe this scorpion. See, here's Malroth. He'll help me out. And he just look at that. He does a lot of damage.
Yeah. And you can upgrade his equipment and your equipment as well, so you get different.
They don't have anything for me.
That's a pretty cool looking sword. But
And there's no option to not have him with you.
No. Yeah. He's
Okay.
always with you. He won't leave you alone. Ooh, meat.
so you don't like him, is what you're.
Yeah, you don't want him around?
I'm not a
Flat
big
out say it.
companion guy, you know?
Really?
I want to
Really?
have a solo adventure usually.
Oh, you're out of luck because he's there for basically all of it.
Uh-huh, that's
Okay, so I found cord. I remembered
Mhm.
that the vines will give you cord.
See if you could solve this riddle. Where do you find wood?
Oh. I think I saw some things I can...
Wood.
fine. Remember, this world isn't quite like your own.
Well, I was looking for trees, but that was stupid. I just
You're
gotta
just going to dismantle this mining
This
colony?
wood
Yeah,
is
for
made
parts?
of wood.
Yeah, I mean, they're not
Perfect.
using it. I'm gonna go destroy that toilet.
Oh,
Well,
no.
it'll just give me the toilet, I think.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna hit it with that. Okay, good.
Yeah. Now I have a toilet. I'll put it back. I don't
You should put the toilet back. They really do need it.
care.
Can you deconstruct it,
No. I don't think so.
Disenchant it?
like
There.
into parts?
So in my town,
Yeah.
in my version of this town, the toilet.
Sure, I'll help you guys out, but we're
you-
going playing by my rules.
I'm a dirty boy.
There you go.
All right. Done and done. So now you've built the cask.
Do I put it up? Look at that.
Party.
The thing I like about this game, because it is so much like Minecraft, just the way you build and break stuff apart. I just like that it's essentially like a Minecraft game, but with very specific goals and directions.
Yes.
Of like, hey, you need to build this so you can do this. Like I like having a series of checklists that I can go through.
Yeah. So one of those goals that you're running away from is to put that inside the cask that you just constructed
Place,
and cook.
cook.
Are the missions they give you pretty open-ended? Like, can you still solve them creatively, or are
No, they're pretty
general?
straight. There's usually one specific way to solve them.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but it will say things like, "Hey, we need a room where we can poop," and then you can build that room however you
And
want.
you say
Yes.
no, that's disgusting.
Yes.
I say poop in the middle of the town,
Yep.
like I told you to.
The queen is here.
Do you need Did you need something? Do you want to turn?
Yeah.
Okay, there you
You got next?
go. Next dibs. Okay.
And now,
Congrats.
There you go. Complete the mission. Got a heart. Sure. Hi. Look, they're all excited. Skipping all the dialogue.
yep.
Metal Gear.
I like the accent conveyed in written dialogue.
Oh, there's a lot of that in this game.
Yep. Yeah, there's not... If you're a person that does not like reading words on a screen,
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
you're in real trouble.
Uh-huh.
Follow me. Let's go. Go faster.
Hurry.
I like these guys.
They run full speed or they don't move at all.
I like characters will walk up to you a lot in cutscenes. Like if you complete a mission, the character will run up to you and like, hey, you did it, thanks. But if you put a lot of obstacles in their way, they have to like navigate all of them. So I always like to put a lot of holes in my town and stuff, so people have to figure out how to. Yeah.
Just, good job.
I assume you get better hammers for breaking stuff.
Now they get
faster?
worse, which is,
Oh, okay.
believe it or not,
I
no.
respect that.
But look at this guy.
He's great.
Poor thing. Sounds like it's upset.
Whoa. Yeah.
Who?
So he needs copper, silver, gold. Okay.
And are those resources or currency?
Resources. There's no currency in
No.
the game. Yeah.
There's a reference to that later in the game.
Oh, okay.
You can set up a store, and then the person seems confused when you ask, like, well, what about money? Huh?
That's funny.
We buy it with gratitude.
So another cool thing about this is you can play in first person, which is nice, and then you basically have like a full-on Minecraft kind of game,
Yeah. You can play the whole game like this?
I believe so. Yeah. Even the little cutscenes, well, they seem to have taken the care to like, they'll like direct your camera to talk to people and stuff like that if you're in first person. So it is like,
That's cool.
I think it might cut out to third person periodically, but if you want to play the full game in third person, I think that's totally a viable option.
I imagine some Minecraft fans would.
Yeah.
That poor guy.
He's so sad. You want to smash this rock? He seems all right.
It's making dreams come true.
Whoa!
He's doing it. He's really doing it.
The power of the Vita is on full display here.
There is co-op, but fair warning, it takes a long time to unlock. A really long time.
Yeah, you have to complete that, like, the first main story island. And it takes... How long do you think it took you to get through that?
I want to say like at least 25 hours.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that. I could be overestimating it. Maybe it just felt long, but it was way longer than Cork and I expected it to be.
Yeah.
That is Too bad.
That's crazy.
I felt really sorry for Kyle because he thought he was just going to pop in and help me play some co-op. No big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I like the game. It's fun. I'm glad I've been playing it. But it was this thing where it's like, yeah, I'll be available for an hour next week to play this game with you. And it's like, sorry, you need to play a full, RPG basically in order for Cork to jump into my world and completely obliterate it the second he gets there.
But it didn't then make it that much sweeter when it finally happened.
Exactly.
It was nice.
Is there much else to show off here? Do you want to show off your town?
Yeah, we can.
Your little
We
town.
can jump ahead and show off my farm that I made. That I was very proud of.
Cool.
This is a cool feature where it you can look at it, people can upload their screenshots and you can kind of like cycle through them as you're waiting for loads.
Yeah.
Like that's a good one.
There's
Add
also
to favorites.
There's also an item you can build that lets you browse through other people's snapshots, and then if you see something that's super interesting, you can warp to that world as well, very easily.
Oh,
you
that's
just
cool.
Like kind
I haven't
of
done that
walk
yet.
through it and see what it's like.
So this is Furrow Field. This is like the first big like mission area you come to of that sort of idea that's like broken into 3 big chunks. So I'm going to show you my farm, and this is the section of the game you have to get through if you want to get your paraglider or if you want to play co-op or anything like that.
There are going to be some like an object that is a bit of a spoiler.
Yeah.
So.
Like, if you don't want to know what you're ultimately building towards at this first area of the game, just listen to us talk about it.
Yeah.
And don't look.
Close your eyes for a minute.
So this is my farm here, which looks kind of similar to yours, I bet, Cork.
Except I don't have dirty water spilling out of the edge like that.
I don't know. I'm just going to leave that there.
That's water?
I can clean that up, but then I lose my good... this actually happened because a boss fight broke through that, but I fixed it. But here, like, I've been planting tomatoes.
Yep.
And then, like, all the people that live here really love their lives because I was such a good leader, and I have a bountiful table of food, and you collect hearts to upgrade the areas that you're in. Look at all these. They're so happy to see me.
The hearts represent what townspeople joy?
Yeah.
Fear.
And this is like sugar cane that I planted here.
Each crop kind of has its own things that it needs. So, for instance, you saw like the sugar cane that has to be in water. Those tomatoes, you have to build those stakes for them to rise.
And you have to have they have to have a nice little stream of water connected to them.
And is that just what water looks like when it's going through plants, or can you make that clean?
No, that's something like you get cleaner water as you progress.
Yeah.
Like you can see up here. Like I have cleaner water coming out of this big tree that you build.
You get cleaner water.
You have to go track it down.
Yep.
And then you have this. I have this thing that's like a bottomless base.
Because the whole point of this island is that it's tainted and everything's gross and it's not growing. So you've got to find clean, cool versions of things.
So you can just create a water source.
Yep.
With your bottomless pot.
Yep.
And then this is like a kitchen that I set up, and there's a woman who will like just cook food for me as long as I put stuff in this chest first. So I'll like give her. I found these crab legs earlier, so she'll cook those for me now.
Kyle, there's no woman there.
Oh, she's sleeping. It's the nighttime.
Like one of the cool things that I like about this game is that a lot of the things can be automated if you're into it. So, for instance, those scarecrows, if you interact with them, you can say like, "I want this field right here to be dedicated to wheat."
Yeah.
And then if you put wheat seeds into one of those community chests, if there are any places that need things planted, people will do that automatically for you.
And not immediately. It'll be like something characters actually come and do.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, you can watch them do it, and then I just
then you can watch
watermelons. I'm gonna cook some up.
I mean, it's not like oh my gosh, these people have these amazing routines, but there are elements. You see them like in the morning, they'll wake up, they'll go eat food, they'll go to the bathroom. At the end of the day, they'll like line up to take baths.
Yeah, I had to build a bathroom for them.
That's cool.
I'm clean. And then of course you can go into the bathroom and collect everyone's poop.
To make special worm food.
Night soil,
which is very funny the way they talk about it. They're
one of my favorite REM songs.
And here's my dog. You can pet the dog. I know that's a concern for people.
Barely.
you call
good
that
enough.
A pet. Wave your hand near its head.
Right. This does not look humane, Kyle.
That's fine. Here, you know what?
Hello.
Are you busy? Nope. I want to go to sleep there. You go up, yeah, just lay on the floor.
Yeah, why does that guy get the best bed? That's not fair.
Yeah, Cork and I were talking about how we, like, obviously you can be as creative as you want and build everyone's rooms up. You can make them really pretty and great. But the way Cork and I are playing the game is very much like, oh, you need a room, 4 walls, bed? All right, done. There you go.
Yeah.
Can I watch the group eat breakfast?
Oh, yeah, let's see. So hungry.
Oh, yeah. Chow down.
Nice breakfast salad.
Very nice.
How's it
Sit with
going?
your people.
Hello, how are you? Oh, so hungry, huh?
Is it
That's
kind of a
cool, that's
set
cool.
amount of townspeople, or can you get more?
I think it's set for this area in particular. That's
You do attract more of them. That's one of the things that happens as you level up with like big enough hearts to, like, as we said earlier, like this town is at its max capacity.
Yeah.
But as it levels up and you ring that bell, it attracts new people. So like new farmers will come, and then it makes it easier to automate your farming abilities.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I don't think it's like an unlimited number. I don't think
No.
I could just like, get new people forever as long as I tended to this thing.
No.
I was gonna try to take the food.
Yeah, and you can like designate what you want to be in those bowls, and
Night soil?
night soil.
Can I put night soil? I don't think so.
I mean, you have to try, right?
You have to try.
You can't stow that item. You just, yeah,
No,
they're like,
okay, yeah.
there's no such thing as perpetual motion.
That's true. There are laws to this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they
So-
also have, you already solved that puzzle, right?
Yeah,
presumably
you can
there's-
get coins over here by solving these little simple puzzles. I think this one I just had to like. It kind of is like a, what are they called? The in Breath of the Wild, kind of where you have those really simple puzzles that you just kind of find around the world. Like this one, I just had to stack those 2 columns. It took like a few seconds, but I got a little coin. It was satisfying. That's fine, Leo. It's fine. It's just a slug that spits at me.
How's the combat? Is it notable in any way?
It's you just hit triangle a lot. You can
Yeah.
charge up, but even that's kind of like sometimes it's just better to just smack them with the sword. There's not much to it, and in
No.
fact, even when you start the game, because Malroth is with you, they're like, if you don't want to do combat, if you're just not interested in that part of the game, Malroth can just take care of all of it for you. So, like, if you
Okay.
just want
Yeah.
to stand back.
All right.
Yeah, it's not a situation where you're building a bow and then you're gonna like pick off enemies from afar while Malroth tanks for you or anything like
Yeah.
that. It's very, very simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
But there are a few boss fights, which I've only done one, and Cork, maybe you can answer this question for me, because the last game, they were really frustrating, and
Yeah.
they like sort of wanted to be an action game and try to get you to do all these like integrate building into combat, and it just didn't work, and it was not fun. But I enjoyed the one boss I fought. I
Yeah.
thought it was pretty simple and didn't destroy my town too much,
that's probably, I think, the best part about it. And like there's one more combat oriented, like the third island. Combat is a bigger part of it.
Yeah.
But between rounds of like enemies, they will rebuild, kind of like they do at the end of this one too. They'll be like, oh yeah, we fixed the damage or whatever. So it's not like any lasting effects. They should have fixed that leaky brown water. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. They seem to know what they're doing. Fast travel points to unlock quickly and easily.
There's a lot to talk about in this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this game is like
It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah.
There's so much to do, and I think more importantly, a lot of it, like the overwhelming majority of it, I just found to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, we have these like little frustrations with it, but like the overall, just the base game is cool. Like, and it's nice that like if you want it to be a farming sim, like it can be a farming sim. If
Yeah.
you want to just play Minecraft with this like anime Toriyama art style, like you can. Like that's fine,
If you were looking for what could be the ultimate podcast game of 2019, I look no further.
Yeah. Yeah, and review is on the site or will be soon.
I don't know. You keep pulling me away. I want to write it, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
it'll be up there soon.
But yeah, overall positive. I
Yeah.
have not played as much as Cork, but I've enjoyed it as well.
Cool. We talk about it more on the latest episode of the Game Informer show, which you can find on our YouTube channel. That's up right now. And this weekend, we're going to have a very fun feature that's kind of a building competition.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
we'll see
stay
who
tuned.
wins. Let me dig up these graves real quick, actually.
Yeah, of course, man.
Let's see what's in here. Anything?
This is great for community morale.
Oh, I guess they must have been buried a long time ago.
Just
That's
spoiled soil.
probably spoiled.
Aren't we all? Hey, thanks a lot, Kyle.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leo. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Wow, that person was really good at playing that game. Those other people were really good at talking about it, too. If you find yourself saying either of these things, subscribe to Game Informer on YouTube for new episodes of New Gameplay Today every week, covering the hottest new and upcoming releases.